if you carry with manifestation practices and reality shifting methods that most people are sharing online, you're not only going to waste your time, you are going to ruin your life. I know you've been trying to shift into your desired reality, but something is blocking you. And no matter how much you're going to visualize, script, or affirm, or even take action, it feels like you're in the same never-ending loop. What if I will tell you that 99% of your reality shifting problems come down to the one simple thing, and when it's fixed, everything shifts effortlessly. In this video, I'm going to share with you what's keeping you stuck, that one thing that removes all resistance, and also how you can do it step by step. And at the end of this video, I'm going to share with you 3 cheat code questions that you can ask yourself in order to see the results, see the manifestations, see the reality shifting very, very fast. Whether it's the money that you want, maybe the specific person that you're dreaming to be with, better health, relationship, career, deeper purpose, to be honest, whatever your soul's desire. And if you feel like you've been doing everything right, but you're still not shifting, this video is going to be your missing piece. But before we're going to dive deep into that, it's a time to ask a big question that maybe you're already asking yourself. What if it's not going to work for me? I've tried so many different techniques and I still not being what I want to be. What I'm about to share with you in this video is not just a theory. It's years of testing and application. Because 5 years ago, I have decided to dive deeper into this and how to help not only myself, but also many others to see the changes in their lives. So I dedicated my life work towards this, doing online and also personal events, workshop, different programs and training to see what was working for people and what is not, why they're being stuck. And I've personally guided hundreds of thousands of people and see where the problem lies into. Because most people spending years or decades all the time doing try and error on their own, and they are not really moving forward. But if you apply what I'm going to share with you in today's video, which I did, it helped me really finally to move from freaking always seeing my vision board and visualize to actually live in it. But not only me. I help so many people to break free their 9-to-5s and create their own businesses within a weeks or months. People who are struggling in the financial difficulties now are striving and having generational wealth. Also people who are deeply emotionally rooted into anxieties, depression, emotional struggles, and they really can live life in joy and purpose. What I'm about to share, it doesn't happen overnight. And it doesn't mean it's zero effort. They are key few elements that need to be put in place. But when you learn them in today's video, you will see, and it will become for you like crystal clear that literally anyone can do it and see the results. Okay, so firstly, let's look where most people go wrong. You're doing everything right. So why is it not working? And actually, I want you to think for yourself, because this goes down into 2 types of people. The first person is the one that may manifest some things, but while they do, they're still not feeling fulfilled. It's still something missing. Maybe you were striving towards the relationship, that specific person that you wanted to be with them. And then when you got them and you get into a relationship, you were, yeah, that's not actually for me. Or maybe you were like striving to that dream job just to realize that this is just another normal job and you're not feeling fully fulfilled. That financial goal that you had in your mind. And when you hit it, you were like, that's it. So basically, this is a group of people who got what they want, but they're still not feeling fulfilled. Second group, which is even worse, you're doing so much, like basically every manifestation technique on the planet, putting your energy, your time, your effort, but you're still not shifting. And you wonder, why isn't it working for me? And I need to break something for you. The problem is not your manifestation technique, it's something entirely different. What if you've been running all this time towards the wrong direction? Why? We've been conditioned. we've been conditioned our whole entire life. And there are two conditioning that's shaping your path. The first one are the known one, the one that you're probably aware of. Like your parents telling you, oh, you should get that job because this job will bring you money and success. No, don't go for this one. Maybe society checklist. Oh, okay, I should graduate, get a job, find someone, have the kids, get married, buy a house, retire. Like, that conditioned way of living life. Or maybe social media trends. The beautiful life from the picture from Instagram. And we all do know those things are influencers. Maybe we don't follow some of them, but like we can recognize they exist. But number two is more scary one. They are all unknown conditionings that you never even question yourself. And this is where most people get stuck. It isn't even something that someone directly is telling you to do, or someone is suggesting or giving you advice. No, they are things and the programmings that are all the time feeding our mind. Like, think about it. Have you ever wanted something just because you saw someone else succeed with this? Or have you ever chased a goal only to realize you don't actually care about it? Have you ever felt like you should want something, even if it doesn't excite you? That's hidden conditioning. And it happens because, we see other people making money and we think, oh, that's the success formula. I should be doing the same thing. So I'm gonna get successful. This is the following the crowd. Everyone doing this. This is the next best thing. So I need to jump into that wagon. We copy what is popular. And we never even question this because think about it. If the goal that you're striving to, it's never been yours, you will face the resistance in life. And majority of you facing this resistance, that's why you're not shifting. There is external resistance. It feels like universe is pushing you back. Things feel harder than they should be. You're meeting different roadblocks, setbacks, difficulties. You just feel no matter what you do, it's not working. And then maybe you may be questioning, why universe is doing this to me? Why is punishing me? But have you ever thought that maybe universe is redirecting you, is showing you all those difficulties because that path, it's not for you. That's why it's so hard. Universe wants you to see this is not the way. And then of course is internal resistance when you push yourself back. What does it mean? Even if you achieve something, you don't feel fulfilled. Your motivation is low, your energy is dropping. Something inside you is telling you that's not for you. And usually instead of questioning that maybe the path is wrong, what is happening? You ask yourself a question. Maybe I should push harder. Maybe I need to find a new manifestation technique because this one is not working. But the truth is, your manifestation practices aren't broken. You are trying to manifest path that is not for you. It's not meant for you. You are not stuck. You are just on the wrong path. And this is the main reason people are not shifting in that they desire reality. They're chasing something that is not for them. That's why all those blocks, all those obstacles, all those slowdowns, because you are not on your most optimal path. You are chasing path that is not yours. It's not meant for you. This is what's called a false path. A false path means manifestation feels like an uphill battle. You face constant resistance. Even if you reach your goal, it doesn't bring fulfillment. But once you've recognized this, everything will change. When you stop forcing a false path, alignment happens. Resistance disappears. Manifestation stops being a struggle. Reality shifts effortlessly. So now the big question is, how do you know that you're chasing a false path? And if you do, how you can tap into the path that meant for you? Okay, let me ask you this. Have you ever noticed if you do something that you like, that you enjoy, time is just flying? And everything happens effortlessly. But when you force something that you don't want to do, it feels like struggle. It feels like heaviness, like you're suddenly tired, you just don't want to do, you want constant breaks. You procrastinate, you're feeling drained. And those feelings, they are not random. Science proves that all those feelings of procrastination, exhaustion, struggle, they are not signs of laziness. They are signs of misalignment. Your higher self knows exactly what's the most optimal path for you, the easiest, less resistant way for you to achieve what meant for you. But when you ignore it, yes, then you're facing the uphill battle, the difficulties. And trust me, this not only show up as a lack of motivation, show up as a lack of money, lack of health, lack of purpose, lack of relationships, everything is just crumbling down. Listen, if you're on your most optimal path, if you're striving towards the true path, the true goal, the resistance is not there. Everything is happening effortlessly. You have more energy, opportunities are coming, you feeling better. Everything, it just feels easier. You've got clarity, you've got peace. Because trust me one thing, alignment isn't about just choosing a goal. It's about total connection with the physical and non-physical. And this is happening by achieving two very simple keys. Most people make their decisions based on logic, but the rational mind is limited. It's only based on past experiences, on past traumas and past failures. Your higher self, that version of you within you that comes from your heart, knows beyond everything that have happened, see the whole path. Listening to that intuition, that gut feeling, it will always get you towards the right direction. But the problem is majority of people ignore this because the mind is overpowering, or they just don't know how to listen to that subtle voice of heart, of intuition. That's your higher self speaking to you. And the more you trust this knowing, this feeling, the more things will align for you. But I gotta be honest with you, only rely on the intuition alone is not most optimal, because the mind is freaking out. It wants to be in control. It's scared. It should go that direction. What's happening? That's why the key to this, it's have mind and heart as one, in one total connection. When your heart is fulfilled, feeling, this is the passion, this is what I want to go. And the mind with the logic is like, yeah, let's make a plan, let's take action, let's do it. They both shaking the hands together. And when the mind and heart, they are in a sync, something super powerful is happening. Alignment, elevation loop. You aligning with your purpose, with that path. You feeling, you elevating, attracting new people, new circumstances, new situations. What is happening? You closing that loop. And it's like keep growing, keep expanding, because you feeling good, you attracting good, so you're feeling good again. That alignment energize you and attract more and more. And think about it. If you're aligned towards your most optimal path, before you even do any manifestation techniques, then when you use the practices, boom, man, it just speeds up all the process. Because you're already aligned, you're already on the path that you're supposed to be. So now any technique you're gonna do, it will just make you and your manifestation and your reality shifting way faster. And at this point, I know you may be feeling, and I know you may be thinking, wait a minute, am I actually on my optimal path? And the thing is, if you will be using your mind to trying to analyze this, you will never find out. And this was a big moment for me when I was at the point of my life when I wasn't feeling like I'm there, like I'm doing something that I love. I was trying, putting so much of effort, thinking and analyzing and trying to find out what is missing in my life, why I'm not feeling, happy and fulfilled. And it was one day when I was with my partner on the bench, and he actually asked me very life-changing questions that opened up so much for me and helped me tap into that true path. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you those questions so you can do this for self. It will let you tap into your deeper self. I want you to don't overthink, just feel it and answer for self. What you can do, you can close your eyes while I'm going to read you those questions, or maybe you can also pause the video. You can take a note and ask yourself these questions after watching this video. So the first question, when was the last time you truly felt passionate about something? Think back to a time when you felt truly alive, engaged and fulfilled. What were you doing? Who were you with? What made that moment feel so right? A second question, does your current path energize you or drain you? Ask yourself, can I see myself doing this for the rest of my life and be truly happy? Does thinking about it give me energy, or does it feel like a just logical choice? If it energizes you, you're most likely on your right path. If it feels draining, very often you may be on your right path. But the steps you're taking, the way how you're approaching the path is the biggest missing key. There is the problem. Okay, question number 3. How does achieving your goal actually feel? Imagine you've already achieved everything you've working toward. You have the success, the recognition, the money. Now, how does it feel? If it fills you with relief, ease, and excitement, you are aligned. If it feels mixed with anxiety, heaviness, or burden, that's inattention. Your true path does not require you constantly pushing. Your true path makes things flowing. If you answer with hesitation and tension, it maybe is a time to reevaluate your direction. What I'm going to do in the comments below or in the description, I'm going to add a few more questions that you can ask yourself later on, that it will help you tap even deeper. And listen, if you don't get the answers right away, it's okay. Some realizations happen in an instant, but for some of them, we need to dedicate time. And trust me, as more you will dedicate time to sit with those questions, to ask yourself and listen for the answers, you will receive way more. But there is one fundamental thing. If you don't know how to do it, and if you don't know about it, I gotta be honest, everything that I have shared with you in this video won't actually work. Because I know what you may be thinking. Oh my goodness, Polly, what if I don't know the difference between if I'm on my right path or wrong path? What if I cannot hear the voice of the soul, of intuition, of higher self? What if I just don't know how to listen? And trust me, this is the major thing and the main thing. The majority of people is stuck in life because we are trapped in conditioning, in past traumas, in the problems that we know already happen. When you tap into your higher self, this does not exist because your true self, that higher self, God, a source within, know all the answers, know the most optimal path for you. That's why in the next video, I will show you exactly how you can connect with the higher self within you before even answering those questions. So you can bypass the mind limitations, access the true version of you. And then when you ask those questions, the answers will flow to you the most accurate and the most profound way. This will change the course of your future forever. So watch this video here, that it will help you tap into the higher self and change everything. If you're watching this video, maybe a few days after I post, nothing will show up here for you. But for now, I decided to put a random video for the universe, the source, choose something for you that meant for you in this moment. Subscribe to the channel and hit notification bell icon so you will be aware when that video will show up, because this is a game changer. So enjoy and then go back to watch the next video in the series.